Hey guys, so for this week's video we decided to do a podcast, but it ended up being kind of all over the place, so we decided to splice it up into like a best of, like the best moments compilation, and we're not really sure how it's going to go. We just want to get some feedback on it. We just want to know if it's something you'd want to see moving forward. So basically, to give it some context, we just really talked about our experiences with drugs and other stories like that, and it should get a good laugh, and we're just looking to see what you guys think and if it's something we should do moving forward or just try some other stuff. So if you could give us some feedback, that'd be much appreciated.
You better believe it's all going to be funny. Disregard what Hayden just said.
It's
Not
not gonna be funny
nothing
at
we
all.
say is
so
not
stupid.
funny.
I'm
I'm gonna have
just
to
gonna
agree
be
with
laughing.
Dawson here. Everything we're laughing at is funny.
100%.
And we're laughing for a reason. This heroin is running through me.
Here we do roll call.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna name everyone.
Start in the same order.
Adam Hogan, heroin extraordinaire.
Johnny Cohan,
You didn't even let me finish.
virgin. It's only one word.
One thing to describe yourself.
Hey Dong.
That's it.
I mean, I think Hey Dong describes
Okay.
myself. pretty well, don't
That says more in one word than any of our
Okay,
introductions.
Dawson.
Yeah, I'm Dawson. I'm just sipping on some water here.
So,
Just choked on some chicken, don't mind me.
yeah, I was trying not to.
Oh my god. Take him to the loud corner.
I'm good, dog. Don't worry about it.
This is cool. I could dig this. And then about 5 seconds later, it just hit me like a truck. It'd be like, I'd open my eyes, be super dizzy. I'd be looking around, and everyone would be like, yeah, Johnny's fucked up. And I just kind of giggle. And then when I close my eyes, everything would go silent. And I just enter a whole universe. And I slipped off into like a very, very real dream of I was in one of those interrogation rooms that the police have. And the lamp turns on, and then I was like a part of the government who was testing drugs, and I was.
I didn't hear about this part.
Yeah, you told me about this recently.
And like I was like, and they like you're like, you need to report back to us whatever you feel. So like almost every step of the way doing this, there'd be a very sober part of the back of my brain being like, okay, this is happening to me, and I'd be like, yep, I need to remember that because I need to tell the government or something like that. So then I'd be like, okay, and then I'd
So
slip
even
back
your
in
sober voice in the back of your head was fuck.
My throat felt like Play-Doh, and like whenever I swallowed, I closed my eyes, and I almost like I saw my throat, and I saw the water fall down my throat that was Play-Doh. Closed my eyes, and I was basically like out of body, out of the planet, like just like flying around space. Like if you've seen that scene from Doctor Strange where he's flying around, he's like, shit's going on, the world's bending. On my couch, and I looked up, and then I guess I started puking, but I didn't know I
saw demons.
And it hit me forward, and then I just started throwing up.
Oh yeah, like it was okay. Just like
Oh,
elaborate. It was
God.
like explosive vomit, projectile vomit, and it was like right after East Side Mario's we had.
They seem to just be like the designated
Puke
cleaner.
Yeah, that's
So
very true.
That was partially why I just was
Yeah.
like, all right, I'll get to work.
And I just remember like way earlier before like we started to get worried, I just kind of looked at Johnny and he was just fucking green. Like he was green, and I was like, guys, Johnny's fucking green. We handed him water, and he like leans up to get it, and he's just
Shaking.
fucking vibrating. Like he was like wound up Parkinson's.
Like worse than the audio in the first one.
Yes, it was nuts actually.
Check out our first podcast.
Plug. The day after
My God.
was completely ruined. I don't
It
remember
sucked.
fuck all from that day.
Went to go see Captain Marvel.
Did not remember it.
Yeah, didn't remember,
remember
a
it.
single scene from it.
So we had a good
That's probably
friend-
for the best.
fuck Brie Larson.
Johnny's trying to eat chips out of a bag, which
Oh.
I've informed was an awful idea for a podcast.
Oh yeah, it was
Only
evening by this point, and Johnny comes into my room. He's like, "Hey Adam, we're gonna go to Smitty's and get something to eat. You want to come?" And I was like, there's nothing I want to do less than get up and go to Smitty's. And I don't remember going to Smitty's. I only remember walking through the parking lot to Smitty's, and I know I ordered French toast. I know nothing about what happened in Smitty's. What happened after Smitty's, I know we got donuts, and then
We
I
went right back to bed.
got inside the house and I went to bed until the next day. I remember like a total of an hour.
Go
Oh,
out of my
that shit
system.
fucked me up, and it was the nastiest fucking thing I've ever
Oh,
eaten
yeah.
in my life.
So these three lovely gentlemen decided to go to school. I did not. I decided to become a deadbeat and go to a dead-end job where I was miserable every day. I was at home in the apartment with my dick in my hand, probably beating it.
Word.
Wubba dub dub.
You were halfway through or you finished?
No, I was just starting.
Okay.
I would have finished during the call.
Keep talking.
There was one time
Adam's
Johnny
voice.
came into my room when I was like mid jerk, and I just had like my covers up, like my knees up, and I was like, Johnny, leave, and he's just kind of like 180 gets out of my room.
Yeah.
Johnny had my finger in my
Yeah.
dick.
He'll just say he's masturbating or something every time. So I'm like, go on. And then he's like, Johnny, it's not a good time. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. And I open it, I'm like, it's not a good time.
It's like, just let me fucking sneeze. I don't need your input. Bless me. Fuck off. Anytime I was in the bathroom, he would just fucking pound on the handle to try and get in like a little fucking weirdo. Like every fucking time. I could be shitting, I could be pissing, I could be jerking my fucking cock. He was pounding on that door handle.
And you were
okay?
just letting it happen. You're just like,
No,
come on,
I was
keep
like,
talking.
bro, you fuck off. And
Bro, keep speaking to
there's
me
one
through the
time,
door.
there was one, somehow he jimmied the lock open and he walked in and I had like just finished, you know, jerking my dick. And it was like, I was mid cleanup and he walks in and he kind of sees me and I still don't know. I've never talked to him about this. I've never.
It's probably for the
known
best.
what happens. Yeah, I don't know what happens, but like, I guess he didn't see because he was like, he just started using the sink in the bathroom. Johnny's gone. Okay. Slander his name real quick.
What?
Johnny,
No,
let's slander his name.
He's actually a drug dealer.
Johnny gave us these drugs. He lives on. Anyways, it all started out of a shatter pen. We're at Baby Dong's house. And,
This is back when we were about 7 years old.
yeah, I was about 12.
Less.
My cock was huge at the time. That's all I know. Asked me the jewel. So I was like, all right, let's rip this shit. And let me tell you, when I died, I died. And so I was like, okay, I need water because I was coughing a whole bunch. And I was like, all right, where does he keep his water? And so I look at his sink that dispenses water. And I was like, on top of the sink is a gigantic water jug that dispenses water. And I was like, I bet he keeps his water in the fridge. I see my cup that had half a sip of water in it that I drank, and I'm looking at this thing, and I swear in my head it was full to the brim. And I was like, what the fuck? And he's like, what? And I was like looking at this cup, and I just wasn't explaining why I was so confused. I was like, there's no way. And he's like, what? And I just wouldn't answer him. And so I like go up to the cup, and I'm like right in front of this cup. Like I'm just looking into it. It is clearly empty, and I think it's like full. And I go to like pick it up super carefully, and I like lift it up, and it's really light. And I was like, oh, it is empty. So then I started talking to Victor, just like anything that came to my head, just like letting it out. And he's like, Adam. And I was like, yeah. And he's like, shut the fuck up. And I was like, he's right. And I started choking on my tongue. My tongue, because of gravity and because when you smoke, your tongue feels bigger, just went to the back of my mouth, and I just
choked on
I
it.
forgot how to move my tongue. So I was like freaking out. I was like, I can't breathe. I'm gonna die. So I just start going, I feel it, like that. And in my head, I said, I feel it once, and then just tripped balls. And Weston told me, he was like, yeah, you said I feel it like 100 times after that. And it was like, you know Ratatouille, when he's like eating the cheeses and there's like little like flares of light going everywhere? That was going on. At the same time, another reference is when like Squidward's falling through like this hell kind of thing, and there's like weird faces.
The
in
fly
background.
of despair.
Yes, the fly of despair.
I remember looking in the settings to turn autosave off so that I didn't like fuck up my progress when we were all high and just doing stupid shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I was literally staring at the menu for like 10 minutes, and the two other guys there were like, Hayden, what the fuck are you doing? Like, quick save is right there, and just for the life of me, I could not see it.
In your defense, I've had that happen to me while not high. I've been looking through a menu for like a solid
Oh yeah.
4 or 5 minutes, and I'm like, what the fuck, man? And then I'll get up, walk away, be angry, come back, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I ended up eating a family-sized bag of chips, and then a second family-sized bag of chips,
Oh,
one
yeah.
after the other, because
Awesome.
I had such bad munchies.
Listening to him on the party chat was the funniest fucking thing in the world. He was like, we're playing, and he's like giggling to himself, like, bro, and he's like freaking out. And I was like, Cal, come on, we have to fight these dudes. He's like, dude, I'm trying. He's like, I was like, dude, what's so funny? He's like, my TV's melting. Like, dude, like, you know, like green, green. And I was like the color. He's like, yeah, I'm experiencing green. And I was like, what? He's like, it's just green. And I was like, what the fuck? And he's like, I'm in a circle. He just like gets quiet. And he's like, dude. And I was like, what? And he's like, these walls are fucking terrifying. And I was like, what? And he sends me a Snapchat of his walls, and they're just like painted weirdly. And he's like, they are fucking terrifying me. Like, he was so scared of his walls. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go like make something to eat. And he goes like 5 minutes later, he comes back, and I was like, hey, Callan. He's like, what? And I was like, what? He's like, you're still here? I was like, yeah. He's like, how long was that? And I was like, you're gone like 5 minutes. He's like, I thought I was gone an hour. And I was looking up at the stars, and like I
Stars were
swear,
fucking
okay,
dancing, bro.
Stars hit different.
The
Oh,
character
God.
Maui from Moana. I looked up in the stars, and I swear on Jaw, I swear on him that I saw Maui form in the stars.
I'm gonna,
Fuck that guy.
I'm gonna fucking kill Adam.
My thoughts on Adam. He thinks we're gonna shit on him. I like the guy. I've never had a problem with him. I have much respect for him and everything he does.
I fucking hate him. I
got
want
a
him to
strong
burn in hell
Widow's
and
peak.
fucking die.
He's lovely. He's got luscious locks.
It's a bit of a fucking fruit.
He's got a winner's smile.
Dawson's just like,
He can suck my dick.
I thought he had 3 really close friends.
We see sirens behind us, and we're like, oh no. And then Johnny, then Morris looks at me, he's like, I can't be on the wheel. I'm so drunk, it's so high. And then we Chinese fire drill. He pulls over to the side, and then like 2 seconds, without even opening any doors, I unbuckle and like jump to the driver's seat, and then 'cause he didn't have a license. Like,
Oh my goodness.
and so then we go, and then we like pull over, and I'm like, Day of Reckoning is here, right? I'm just like, and then they drive right past us. Speed limit's like 110 there. Drove like 90 back, and I was just like, I was just like dead silence. You can stop whenever you want.
I can stop wherever I want.
I can stop whenever I want.
I just choose not
Weed's not addictive, it's a plant.
It's not addictive. It just helps me sleep, so I spend 60% of my paycheck on it every
It cures cancer, bro. There's no price for that.